So I thought I'd do a quick review plus make a note of another feature about this saw that I really like. And I know other saws have this feature, but I also know some saws do not. So in general, what we ended up doing was we removed the underneath here, we removed the flywheel and pulled the generator out according to the parts manual of this saw. Some people are selling it online for the called it ignition module. So ignition generator module, whatever you want to call it. Pulled that out. We also replaced the coil. So we put in one of the new coils, which I'm quite sure has a chip on it. So you do not need points, nor do you need the ignition module. So we shortened up the wire so we didn't have any extra, because at first I did not, and it was touching the flywheel. Not good. Luckily, it only was testing it, and it didn't do any damage. Hooked that back in, hooked everything in. We have the head of this bolt right here, a little bit smaller than the others. So a note on that. Lubricated everything. WD-40 on any rubber parts that I could get to, because I know they get harder over time, and I think that's probably a temporary thing, but it makes me feel a little bit better. And it does not idle sitting there. But remember, you may not remember this, but I also noted the shut-off switch on this saw died a couple months after I had it. It just kept coming apart, and it was a pain. So the company I purchased it from put the switch over here. Well, it wasn't very long, and that darn thing was shocking me. And then at some point, I would do it with, like a shirt or something, so I didn't get shocked. And then at some point, it just quit working. So we have a hole here, which I suppose I could fill in with silicone. I don't know if it matters, but you still got an air filter in there anyways. We'll come back to this, but shortly after I had it, I tossed something and it hit this and broke it off. It was totally my fault. Never did anything with it, but I'm actually going to, now that the saw is running, we're going to make this look better. It's not necessarily going to change the function of it or anything, but I like it to look nice, so we're going to take care of that. So this is the feature. When I was putting this back on, I thought, I need to note this, because I've seen saws that are not like this. In this saw, let's say you get the tree, you want to remove this to get this out of the way. For example, you get this stuck in between two big logs or something. You're cutting them off and you get it pinched, and all of a sudden you can't get your chainsaw out. You don't want to yank on this one. You don't want to yank on any of them, especially this one, because it's got the rubber grommets in there, and it's very flexible. I just learned the other day that that's what the AV stands for. That's what they said. Auto vibration, I guess. And you can see it moves really easy. And I would say within the first couple months, I broke one of them. So it had to be replaced. I didn't do it. Some place I bought it from did it. I'm sure I paid for it. But sometimes you want to, okay, so if you got to sacrifice, if something's going to get smashed, it's great to have it be the bar and the chain versus this. So you get a saw pinch, you're cutting down a big tree, and all of a sudden the wind comes up, something doesn't go right, and there you are, stuck. And then when I was working in the woods, okay, not a big deal. I'm going to go get the skidder, and I'm going to give that thing a little nudge, and it'll be down. But I don't like this thing sitting there so that it can fall or do something weird, or maybe the tree comes over top of it and smashes it. So you take these off. I always had a wrench with me, usually in the skidder, and I would take this off, just pull this out, and remove the saw. leaving the bar and the chain pinched. Push it down, reconnect, readjust, off and running, no big harm. If you cannot pull this off, even when you take this off, because it's too tight and this is big sprocket, and the only way you're going to get it off is it just isn't going to come, that's a problem. You know, maybe these dogs are too close to the tree, you can't get the play because you need lots of play with those other ones. With this one, you don't need a whole lot of play and you can get that thing off. Okay, so I'm going to get the chain on. I'm not going to do any cutting right now, I don't think. But we're ready to go. I'm pretty sure we are ready to go.